Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of the Law Lounge with Silva with your favorite criminal defense attorney here in Los Angeles. All right, you guys, everyone knows that 50% of my practice, I represent adult serious crimes, and 50% of my practice, I represent juvenile serious crimes, anyone who's under the age of 18 who commits a crime. A lot of people ask me, hey Silva, what's the difference? Is there a difference between adult practice and juvenile practice? And the short answer is absolutely yes. In the adult system, you have the right to a trial with a jury. In the juvenile system, you don't. It's a bench trial with a judge. And I'll tell you, judges absolutely believe that a child sitting there is guilty. And it's a really big burden for us to try cases in front of a judge, because at least a jury will give a benefit of the doubt when the judge is thinking, well, they're all guilty. The other issue with a juvenile case that's different than an adult case is, in a juvenile case, ironically, it is not a criminal court. It's actually seen as a civil court, but they still use the rules of evidence criminally. So why does that matter? Well, in the juvenile court system, you can actually get the records sealed. And that is a big issue. When the child, if they've successfully complete probation, they actually can get their records sealed, sometimes a year after the commission of the crime, and for certain crimes at the age of 18. Strikes cannot be sealed off of a record, but there's always a way. Okay, and then the other biggest change or difference between an adult case and a juvenile case, and I always explain this to parents, is probation. In the state of California, probation actually gets involved as soon as the child is arrested. Why? Well, because it's part of rehabilitation. If a probation officer gets involved from the very beginning, they can give the court all of the information the court wants about the parents, the way that the child is raised, grades, schooling, prior acts, how the child is behaviorally, and they actually can make recommendations to the court on what the child needs in order to succeed and never commit a crime again. I always tell parents, when probation calls on behalf of your child, cooperate. Because when you cooperate, probation will let the judge know, hey, the parents' care are really helpful in cooperating. I feel like the child can be rehabilitated. Anyway, these are the biggest differences between adult and juvenile. If you have any questions, please ask me, and I would love to hear your thoughts or questions or issues. All right, you guys, stay safe out there.